Hello, good morning, and welcome to the weekly bulletin. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is SRTV London. As usual, we do what we're doing best. We're here to do what we do best. And what is it? We bring Nigeria to you, to your doorstep, and we discuss important issues that is happening around you. And on today's show, Weekly Bulletin is a special show because it looks at all that has happened within the week down to today. I know you guys must have seen a lot that happened this week. I think having a little bit of technical issue from my end. I think it's from my end. Camera have been disconnected one way or the other. I hope you guys are with me. So I'm going to let me allow ABUJA to do their thing. Okay, so this is I'm going to step out.
Hello, are you still there?
I think maybe his network is bad.
Maybe run with the show until I get my end sorted out. Can you do that?
Okay. Hello everyone, good morning. Today is Saturday, as we all know. Today is weekend, and I hope you're already enjoying the weekend, starting from yesterday. Okay, today on the weekly bulletin, where we review all the headlines that we've talked about this week. And today, this is what we do. And even the headlines of today, these are what we do today. We review them, we analyze them as usual. And at the end of the day, we bring to you. Do we actually have solutions to this? So we just stop, we just analyze. Okay, my name is Mariba Leze, reaching live from SRTV studio here in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. I have with me here in the studio.
Kule Blessing, good morning.
Good morning. I think we have Edo already in the house. I think we have Favor. Favor, good morning. Okay, maybe their network is bad. Okay, so far so good. With everything that's been happening within the week, Blessing, what can you say? What's your view? Do you think we are progressing, or we still have a lot to do as a people in this country?
I think we have a lot to do as a people in this country. We are still going back and forth. There's so much back and forth in this country. I just think that there's so much that needs to be done.
A lot.
Yes.
And we hope you understand that by God's grace, things will be done properly. You know, at first I was thinking that by now the price of fuel would have been down. You get, but it's still like that. Nothing is being done about it.
The foodstuff hike.
Yeah,
food
it's still the
in
same,
the market
right?
is high.
Still the
Prices
same,
have
so
tripled.
Still the same, and right now water also. You know, before we do have a lot of times food might be high and water is still the same. I think these other things affected everywhere.
It's a 360
even water,
turnaround
yes.
From a 0 to 100.
Even electricity has been a problem. Security also, we have a lot of insecurity issue in the country.
Yes.
So, but hopefully we keep on talking, we keep on analyzing, and we hope one day our voice will be heard. Not just our voice, the voice of the people out there that's been crying. Yes, I hope one day
poor Nigerians who do not have who cannot speak for themselves. So we hope that
those who can speak, though, because you know a lot of people are scared of speaking. You get?
But there are those speaking. That's why we have like House of Reps who can speak for us. You know, we can speak,
sure,
but our voice is heard.
That's the thing.
Do you understand? So we hope that those whose voices are not heard can be heard, and the government will do something to turn this around, because the food prices, the food hike, everything, water, just one sachet of water for 15 naira is not funny, and just the country is really not smiling. People are struggling. There's poverty. The poverty rate has really increased.
This thing that drivers, they don't obey the traffic lights. Is it that because fuel is scarce, so fuel is on a high price? What's actually the reason why they don't seem to obey the traffic lights? Because I noticed even when I was coming to work,
Nigerians
yeah,
are
this taxi driver that they know that they're supposed to wait.
Nigerians are generally in a hurry. We are always rushing to nothing, right?
Just like
We are
Anyway, young ladies, Daddy Chris is back. I'm in the house. Thank you so much
Good morning, sir. Good
for holding
morning.
it. Yes, for holding it. Good morning to you guys in Abuja. You all look great.
Thank you.
Listen, my audience was trying to know, Blessing, how do you fix this hair? They want to know how they can make their hair like yours. Can you talk us through?
Hair?
Yeah, most of the ladies ask me, how do you
You don't have to visit the nearest salon, cut your hair, and color it. That's all.
So it's not something they can do by themselves. There's God do. And then we have beautiful Favor from the heartbeat of the nation. Favor, how are you? Are you there, Favor?
He's having network issues because I tried to introduce that.
All right, we'll see how we get on. Yeah, Favor, can you hear me? Yes, obviously, Favor is. I think she's talking, but maybe her sound needs to be fixed. And anyway, as soon as we have Favor fully, we'll be right here. Okay, today is Saturday, and it's a news weekly bulletin from SRTV. As usual, you see me here from London. There's Abuja, two ladies seated, and they are ready to fight. I don't know who they're fighting. You know, we call it idle fighting. You fight and you fight, and you don't know you're fighting, but you're fighting anyway because you have to fight to the end. We know what we're fighting for something. We're looking for a good Nigeria. That's what we're all fighting for. And as usual, yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Beautiful Favor, just let us know that she's right there, right here from the heartbeat of the nation. Favor, how are you doing? How is Edo today?
I'm fine, thank you. Edo is quite, it's fine. It's cool, apart from it is going on in the country and how it has affected us here. I think we are good.
Yes. Yeah, well,
and
we're gonna deal with
the price of pure water here is now 15 naira. The price of pure water here is now 15 naira. I just wanted to make that.
It's down 15 naira.
It's now 15 naira. The price of water here is now 15 naira.
Okay. Is the price of cement down? We want to see because Abuja they were very negative. Absolutely, obviously, Edo is more positive.
Negative. That's the truth you are saying, no.
Okay, I understand. I hear you. That makes it 2 of us. Anyway, today we have the laws in stock. We have the newspaper to review, which is the Saturday newspaper. But I really want us to look at, good enough, we're taking a look at what has happened within the period, within the week. A lot has happened. I think one interesting thing is the burial of one of the governor of Nigeria, the former governor of Ondo State, who passed on, and the president was there. And I quite see some beautiful images. We'll share that with you. Also, there was this interesting debate today. It was 2 days ago, yesterday or so, in the Senate. The question is Anambra also a part of NNDC or the Niger Delta? There's a big debate, huge debate. And I'm thinking, when I heard it, I said, maybe we should not combine Niger Delta with the Southeast. There's God, though. Anyway, we will look at that in the course of this show as well. I'm happy if I have somebody who will counter my opinion, because I know these two women, they will be careful with me because, you know, I'm the senior man here. So I wish somebody of my age who will fight with me today. Because I know, but don't worry. Sometimes Blessing, she always feels that she's been on attack and then she attacks back. I know Blessing. Mary, when you want to know her, just wait. Offend her, you will know. So you think they are young and this, but they do say their mind. And I'm sure Favor, she's the one to remind us today that, hey, there's something happening. Don't think it's always one way. So these young ladies are here and I'm sharing this thought with them today. And as usual, we're going to take a look at some of the newspapers. But let me ask you guys, over the course of this week, let's be sincere, has the government reacted to the activities? Because before I say this, you know, the federal government did come out, the Senate, if not the federal government, the Senate came out and they empathize and they sympathize with us. All right. I listened to the governor of Lagos State in a broad interview with Arise and Channels and the TVC. he explained, he talked about what can happen or what is his plan for Lagos. We might not agree with all, but he has done something. And my question to you guys is, let me look at it, take a look, just take a look around. Are you convinced that the government understand what is going on? Perhaps, and they are ready to work with us?
I think if we want to work based on words of mouth, they try to say we should be patient, that everything will calm down, everything will normalize in the country. But the truth is, I believe we work with action and not just words. So I think they're actually hearing, they're actually seeing, and they actually know everything that is happening right now, and how people are not happy in the country with the ongoing protests and all of that. The thing is, I really don't know if protests happening in Abuja, but I know that all like some kind of neighboring villages close to Abuja, there were protests. You get, so they know the things that are happening. They know that the masses are not happy, but they tend to calm us down with just words of mouth. So if you ask me that is this getting to them, I can't really tell if it's really getting to them. It is when I see them making changes towards the recent happening in the country, that's when I'll say that okay, it's really getting to them, and they're kind of showing care to the people. Because if it is what I'm seeing right now, I feel like they are being selfish. I feel like they actually don't care about the people. You get, it's just about themselves, and that is why they've not actually done anything so far so good as regards what we've been complaining, as regards the price and the hike of food, fuel, security. The insecurity issue is on another level. Not like they are not collecting money for it, but nothing is actually happening. The masses are suffering. So I feel like let them do something. I want to see action taking place and not just words of the mouth.
Okay, for me, I would say that they are not feeling it. The government cannot feel us. Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
If our president can come out to say that he is angry at NLC, then tell me, why you beat a child, the child is crying, and then you dey vex? Why is he angry?
I don't know.
Have you done something different? I just feel like Mary said, we're just full of talks. These are the empty promises, and that's why you can hear someone come out and during campaign and just make a huge empty promises that they know that they will not be able to fulfill. But because when I just feel that this isn't on Nigerians. Then go talk, then go tired, then go rest. The thing is, we always adjust. I don't know how we're made or formed, but we always adjust into any situation that we find ourselves. So the government is aware, right? I don't think they are shaking. Any government official that wants to steal money is still stealing his money codedly. Anything they want to do, they are still doing it. They are still chilling in their ACs and moving around with 100 security vehicles, bulletproof cars, while people are hungry. I was at the market yesterday and I almost cried. So I think they are not feeling us. They are not at all. If you go to where they are gathered, I'm sure they are saying, then go adjust. Nothing they happen, then go adjust. Now it make even Tinubu fit vex for us. So I think they are not feeling us. They are not feeling what we are feeling. Yeah.
You almost said your case to me, honestly. I don't know whether the public can hear you. To be honest, I don't know which side to go. But let's hear from Favor. Favor, how you saw what happened, young lady. Listen, the good thing about this is affecting young people. It's good to hear how young people perceive all these things. Because at the end of the day, the people in government are old people. I'm going to share their videos with you. These are people who should be retired now. If they were working, if Tinubu is a civil servant, he would have retired. So the people in government are people who are supposed to have retired on a good day. So, and they are back in government. I don't know what they're still doing there. But let's assume we're giving the elders time to say goodbye to us. But is this... So you guys must know that this is about you, about your future. These people have a few years to go. They're going to die soon. In 10 years, we're going to witness the death of a governor now. Is being passed on. So their time is almost, we are at the end of our time. Let me put it that way. So you guys have a lot ahead of you. You must not take this lightly. And you might be thinking, like Mary said, oh, they don't feel anything. They're feeling it. It's important for them to know how they will be remembered. That you are here, people are saying this about you. Tinubu, you are in office. People are saying this. What of the time you left? And when you die, is this what people are going to remember you want, or you want to be a good president? It's up to them. See, these kind of things that come from you young people is more important, especially the women. So let's hear from Favor. Favor, what do you really think? Do you think, let's look at Edo for instance, during the protest, did the Edo state government, do they even react? Are they doing something about it? And are you convinced? Okay. Now, Favor, the network in Edo is it can be annoying, but I know.
Yes. Well, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you, Favor. I think they're having a very, very bad network.
Hello. You can hear me?
Yes, just right now we can hear you.
I can hear you. Okay. Okay, so you know, while we were growing up, we have always been called the leaders of tomorrow.
Sure.
So I find it very sad and very, 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 I feel very bad that the leaders of today have now traumatized the so-called leaders of tomorrow, as tomorrow has long come. We are already in tomorrow already. We have been in tomorrow.
Yes, our tomorrow is today.
But yes, our tomorrow is today. So I feel so bad. I feel so sad that the
so we're gonna do this again because for some reason, because I restarted my system, I had a little bit of issues. Yes, let's hear you, Favor. Thank you. Sorry about that. I think this was coming from me. Oh. But listen, you all look good. Problem. Wonderful, yes. So let's hear you, Favor.
Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying, I said while growing up, we have always had that we are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Go to school or get higher education because you are the leader of tomorrow. So yes. It is sad. I find it very sad that the leaders of tomorrow, which are now the leaders of today, because tomorrow has already come. Tomorrow has long come, like 1,000 years ago. We have been in tomorrow. So the leaders of today that are still in power today, they have traumatized the leaders of the so-called leaders of tomorrow. They have traumatized us. They have put us in a state. We have not learned anything from them that we can.
Yes, and it is sad. It is sad to see that we, the elders, have not really shown any good example to our kids. You know, and that is the scary part. Like what this young lady is saying. What have we really passed on to the new generation in terms of leadership? In those days, when we were in secondary school, we were taught discipline. There was corporal punishment. That a class 2 will punish class 1, and you dare not do anything. Go on, Favor. Sorry that the network went off, and I was trying to cover up for you. You know, so I would like to finish your saying. If you finish it, that's good. I hear you, and if you have more to say, just add it before I throw more light on that.
All right, thank you. So
This is really sad that I do. Why don't you want to give us good network so we hear from this young lady? I know the elders, the people that traumatize you guys, they see traumatizing the network, and that is what you get when you have a nation where the leaders of today are traumatizing the leaders of tomorrow. Let's put it that way, Favor. The leaders of today are traumatizing the leaders of tomorrow. We're going to have more time to hear from Favor as we move on in the course of this. You understand? I like what I want to take from this is that the leaders of today are traumatizing the leaders of tomorrow. Nothing to show, no good example. But let me ask this specific question. Are you satisfied, be sincere, with what the Edo State government has done now that there's economic hardship in Edo State? Okay. She just said she's not.
No, I don't. I don't think I am not satisfied. I don't think so. Because the hike, everything, it's so crazy. I don't think I'm satisfied. I don't think so. No, I am not. Okay. I am not.
All right, good. Because
I am. But let me mention. I think I have. While we are always we have always said here, while we are always talking about the good and the bad, I think we should also.
Yes.
Obaseki. About this free transportation. There's this big bus we use here. So
Yes.
I think, but not all routes. Don't go all routes. So I usually see it when I'm on my way home. Sometimes you just see a free bus at the front. You see Obaseki's face, and you see free bus. I think I've seen it just once or twice going from Ring Road down to Oluku Hazes. So I think that's what he had done about the hike in transportation. But other than that, I don't think I have seen any other thing.
Obaseki, that is not enough, but we will see. Again, thank you very much for taking note of that. See, yeah, we see, we're trying to make it fair. This is what we do here. We will not lie for you, but we will not lie against you. That you can be sure. We will not lie for anybody. I will not lie against anybody, and I like that.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes. And
Yeah.
one thing we've taken from the last shows is that as we look at what is wrong, we want to look at what is right. Because you can imagine that all that's happened. The first thing we heard from the Senate president, well, he was telling us that it was that the protest was politically motivated. I don't understand what is politically motivated in this kind of protest. The Labour, really, do you think Labour president, or I want to say our senior president and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, are you guys saying that the whole protest Labour went out and complained about all the things they are saying is politically motivated? Come on, man. Anyway, we will discuss that as we move on. But let's quickly look at some of the newspapers because we don't have a lot of time. Obviously the destruction in the network has cost us a little bit of damage. So let's quickly take a look at what today have to say. As usual, Mary, let us see what's the first paper on the pipeline. Is it a Punch as usual?
Yeah,
You guys look Punch.
We start with the Punch. The Punch.
Okay, good.
The big story says NIN linkage. Banks may block 70 million accounts. And the writer says customers demand extension as banks brace for enforcement. MTN disconnects 4.2 million lines not linked to NIN. POS operators protest deadline. And you can find that story on page 4 of the Punch newspaper. And there's a story that says why 4,173 Bureau de Change operators license were revoked. This is coming from CBN. And you can find that story on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. 50th anniversary, IT expert Odunfa speaks on media's future at Punch Black Tie dinner today. And that story is on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. I developed cancer on my leg after insect bite. Double amputee businessman. This is on page 44 of the Punch newspaper.
Wow.
How police tear gas carry still damage my daughter's eye. Father of 12-year-old pupil. This is coming from page 43 of the Punch newspaper. Costly fitness regime. Search for perfect body may lead to grave. That's on page 21 of the Punch newspaper. Mona strong Sisi Quadris Iwo's residence. Adeleke entertainers grief. Okay, and we have another story that says we can't be intimidated. NFC replies Tinubu. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch.
We'll come to the intimidation part of it, you understand? But let's take a look at this. Bank may block 70 million accounts. Listen, if you don't have NIN, you shouldn't be having a bank account. Listen, I'm a very blunt person when it comes to this. You understand? The country needs to be monitored. We need to be monitored. In fact, if you don't have NIN or you don't have BVN, you shouldn't be having an account in the first place because we don't know how much you have, how you got the money. It's not obtainable anywhere in the world. So I'm completely with the government on this. I'm completely with the banks. If you don't have your NIN and your account is not linked to that, how do we know who owns that account?
But the problem started with this OP when they came in. Yesterday when we were reading the headlines, you can imagine someone will own an account with OP with that NIN.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. These online banks are the issues we have. A lot of people now delve into using them. So I was like, what kind of information do they now give if there's no means of identification?
These people can use any. That's why there are a lot of scams here and there. They use other people's names to open accounts and then collect. Like if you have a business online, let's say the name of your business is Blessing Enterprise, right? Another person would open an account on OP and open a fake Facebook account and then collect money from people using one of these banking, online banking
Not
platforms.
online banking. No.
Yes. So they use them to scam people. I don't know how they get to do. I don't even own any of the account, so I don't know how they do it.
How does their OPay,
It's not right. It's not
Yeah,
right.
because you know the fear is we now know that kidnappers give account number, so you pay to a particular account. All right. So how can kidnappers have an account they give to people to pay money
Yeah.
to? If it's not the case, you know, so this is serious. We cannot joke with this, and I think it's something that we need to deal with head on. There should be no story about it, you know. So I don't think we need to have anybody who doesn't have a bank account, who doesn't have an NIN should have a bank account. It's not going to. It's nowhere. In fact, Nigeria is the only country you don't have identity. I don't even know how the police do their job. In those days, I remember I was in Belgium.
But getting this NIN, getting your NIN, that's getting your NIN, it has become so difficult. I don't.
Is it so difficult to get NIN? That is strange. And these are the things we're talking about. Why should it be strange for you to have an NIN? All you need to show your address, proof of address, proof of where you were born. And these are things that should be coming from local governments anyway. So how come that it is so difficult to get them? Yes.
Yes, it is. It is strenuous. It is so hectic. It's that's why you see like nothing comes easy in this country. Even to get your national identification number, it's not so easy. Then, like 2 years ago, when it came out newly, and they'd be like every student should get theirs. They were doing it in banks. Banks were the ones there. They had some banks, and they said you can go do it for free at this particular bank. I think FCMB, Diamond Bank, Eco Bank, and some other banks.
Yes.
So getting into the bank, sometimes we'll get there by, let's say, 6 a.m. in the morning, and you will still see people that are standing there. People are done that day.
Yes.
Like it was, some of them had to even like, okay, let me give you small thing to the gate man or something, so you can let me enter, or you can give me a form. I remember I took about almost a week before I could get my NIN done. Now it's no longer those banks that they make do this NIN. They have accredited centers and places you can go do the NIN, and you have to pay money to do it. And there's no standard price for it. They can ask you for 10,000 naira here, ask you for 4,000 naira somewhere else. It is, and at the end of the day, they might even not do it so well for you. So this NIN of a thing, it's really, it's not supposed to be strenuous, but it is very strenuous.
I agree.
Now they said all students should have NIN before they can write JAM. Before they can register for JAM, you need your NIN. And like I can see there are thousands of students that are here to register for JAM because their NIN is not yet out. They have been struggling every day to just get their NIN done. Like students are angry. So I think the NIN of a thing, it's not because we do not want to do it per se. I think
your message is loud and clear, young lady. And because if you say we need an NIN to have a bank account, sir, why must it be strenuous? Why must I go through hell to get it done? That's the question. You know?
Exactly.
They're not saying they don't want it.
Up at the end of the day.
I agree with you.
Exactly.
And you look at the good example. Yes.
Stop.
No, I agree with you. If a young boy who wants to enroll for his JAM now begin to rely on NIN, he may end up losing the term because you did not provide NIN. Why should it be difficult? This is his country. These are the things that are miraculous to me. It's not. In fact, sometimes I reason why I cannot tell. That's what my former principal taught us. The man will say, I reason why I cannot tell. That English I never forget. You know, I reason why I cannot tell how it can be difficult for a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Nigeria to find it difficult to get a national identity card. For what?
Yes.
Why? And these are the things. And now you come with this law now. I was supporting the law because I don't think, you know why I was supporting the law? People are kidnapping us and are demanding money, and we have to pay to a particular account. If we don't know who owns that account, close it down. If the account is not linked to an NIN, close it down. In fact, it should be more than just an NIN. You know, we should know who owns an account in Nigeria because we are not safe anymore. People kidnap, and we pay to an account in Nigeria. This is unacceptable. And we'll be telling people, do not give your account out to anybody, because if they pay money to your account and somebody come to collect the account in the name of this your POS, because they might be using POS account, you pay to that account, they go there and collect it. You understand? So we must be careful that you don't collect money for people you don't know, because any money you receive in the UK, you will be responsible for it. You see how it is here. I cannot even pay money to your account. You understand? I will pay money to my account and transfer from my account to your account. That is how it's done in the UK. I cannot go and just pay to your account as you do it with POS. The only way I can pay money to somebody's account in the UK, I will pay the money to my account first, then transfer from my account to that. So that way the government know where the money is coming from. You understand? And that is the way it should be done. So it's good for security reason. It's very, very important for security reason. And I'm supporting it. But by the time you now hear the other side of the story, that we want to have this done, and it's only you, the government, that is frustrating us, what else can we ask? Is this too difficult to ask from the government? Well, I'm really confused. And perhaps the Senate president is going to tell us it's politically motivated. There is God, though. Anyway, maybe we should look at another headlines in this story, in the absence of that. And again, the Bureau de changes, you understand? You understand? Bureau de change, operators, license. In fact, what is Bureau de change?
You know, you need people that change money and they change dollars.
I know. You know, Mary, you know what is so funny? Only in Nigeria, you see the difference between when you go to the bank to change money and when you go to the street to change money. The difference is so much. There are some people that are entitled to foreign reserve, foreign exchange. If I want to go and buy things from outside the country, I will be struggling to get the dollar or the exchange to go out and buy things and come back. Whereas some of their government officials can just go there, collect a lot of money, go and give to their Bureau de change. Now look at the different exchange rate today. I'm shocked. As of this morning, I found that pounds is 1,918 as of yesterday night. It must have changed this morning. If you go to the bank, the official rate will be 1,500 and something. Meaning if the bank gives you money for 1,500 and something, you can go and sell it on the street for 1,900. For doing nothing. For doing nothing. If a Bureau de change is a scam, it should be scrapped. You understand? We should all be entitled to the same exchange rate in a country.
Yes.
Where would some
second that.
Yeah, you see, because those people now, you know, normally I remember I was in Nigeria and I'm now resident in the UK, so I don't count myself. But if I'm in Nigeria and I want to travel, they give you BTA, a particular amount of money, and it's also always a relief if you go to your bank and they give you some money, maybe it's £5,000. They will not do it anymore because that money is what the bankers are using to make money. If they see that you have a ticket to travel, they will take it from you. You know what? They will go and take £5,000 in your name and sell it to Bureau de change. Those are the cheap boys. But the senior thieves, what they do is just take, and you see, when they say people like them don't go to, they are killing us. They are entitled to foreign exchange in a good rate, not the one me and you get. So they are at advantage in any case. The argument is they are doing something productive. But why can't me be productive too? I don't think it is fair. It's unacceptable. So when I hear the scrapping of the Bureau de change, not revoking it, it should be scrapped. I like what Princess always said. Princess say, no, we should we should delete them. We should erase them. You understand? From our scheme of things. And I think that is a very important thing.
Yes.
It look as if Tinubu government is they are joking sometimes, but sometimes if they can do this, we'll be smiling. Because with this Bureau de change, we are crying. You know, all of us are hearing, oh, the dollar is rising, the dollar is falling. Do you know that some people get dollar at a good rate, while some cannot get?
That's true.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Where do those people who are standing in your Bureau de change, where do they get their dollars? They get it from the bank. But the bank will not give it to us They give it to them, so we go and buy from them. But only the big boys will get it. This is unfair. It's unfair. Even the genuine businessmen who needed the money to import agricultural produce, this is what Lagos State government was saying. If you give it to produce, maybe you want to buy fertilizer, and you are giving it to those specific people, then we understand. Now, okay, because you're bringing fertilizer, that's why. Then fertilizer will be subsidized. Then we can tell the farmers, this is how much we want you to sell your product. You can do that. Cement, we are subsidizing. Look at how much they're selling cement to us. So I think the government should do something. In fact, it should be scrapped. It should. Anyway, I don't know whether I just want to play with this thing because I know that I have 3 young women on the platform. I say search for a perfect body may lead to grave. Now read that one. You know, all these young women these days now want to be figure 8, figure this. The boy must get 6-pack. Now read that.
You read that book.
We are not fat. We are not fat, so we are not searching for any perfect body.
Sometimes it's funny. In those days, we not be children. I'm not going to fit certain things. But when they talk of African women, they get yum. You understand? They get something for body. But these days, they don't have figure 8. So with anything that you both say correct, our own always wrong. African woman, no, they get tiny, not they tiny before. African woman, they get meat for body. May God help us. So they say, I want this headline. I want this young woman to read them because who bring this insecurity say somebody must be a particular shape. The important thing is, are you healthy? If you are healthy, whatever shape you have is cool. You understand? Whatever shape is your head that matters. It's not the shape. Who I don't know who will divorce his wife because of a particular shape. That man a madman. But the girls too, now to look for 6-pack. Most now leave the boys alone. There's God though. Yeah, let's go.
Excuse me, sir. It's not about even
a lot of men don't even like fat ladies again.
It's the guy. Now I watched this skit where the girl was like the beauty of a woman is not in her backside, it's in her head. Her brain. What she carries in her brain. The guy said, "Oh, yeah, shake your brain and be going."
Sometimes I think the pressure is from the male, just like as we have our celebrities now. A lot of them doing the BBL. You see them, they go and do boost enlargement. All these things are just because they are trying to please the male folks. You get. So, but even at that, there are still some men that regards you that looks more natural. That actually didn't do all those artificial stuff. You understand? So just for you, one thing has to do with contentment and you being so confident in yourself that anyhow I am, there's still somebody that will love me that way. If you love yourself first, you don't need to add all those artificial things in your body just to entice a man.
I think low self-esteem is one thing that also makes women go into liposuction.
People feel like you need to have big hips these days. You need to have everything big just to get. So these are the things that are trending now and actually not making sense because that's not the right way.
And people have died from
yes, a lot of people died too because they don't do it, so it's a problem.
And my anger is they will do it and they announce it on social media and they are celebrities, high level.
Because it costs a lot of money, so they do it right. Coming out there, they did this thing, so you know that they spent a lot has gone down from their accounts. That's what they're trying to do.
But maybe I saw a young woman. What do you really think that a man will appreciate a woman that has a lot of bleaching and a lot of cut to fix body to a naturally well-built woman? Who told you that?
Men appreciate it, though. They appreciate it.
No, it's not true. Maybe on the first day, for the wife, you want
men even give the women money to do it.
I said because a lot of people are against that. A lot of male folks, you get kick against that thing. It's not everybody that likes it. Those ones that still know what real values are cannot tell me that they like such things. You get. So most times you see the ladies that do these things. The men just to date them, not really
no,
a lot of them yes, a lot of because they are dating
material. And now I'm gonna put food for table.
Yes.
Fact, when I date a woman and I see the way she consumes things, I'll be scared. What if I broke tomorrow? Will she stay? Yes, so these are things I consider. I'll be dating you, will be telling me how to bring this, I'll be listening. I will bring them, but I will be scared. If I marry this one, where am I going to end up with her? You know, we're scared too. You understand? So it's something to really worry about. I just say let's take a little bit at that headline. Let's look at the next newspaper before we look at some of what the boys in the Senate are saying, because we're going to go back and forth on this today.
Yes, but please let's at the bottom here of the punch, they said we can't be intimidated. NLC replies Tinubu.
I like that. Thank you
Yes,
for noting that.
yes,
So
and thumbs up NLC. You cannot be intimidated.
I understand
I am in
NSC. They
this.
did not give you for anything. It's like the money is not forthcoming. You people should fight more, fight more.
Okay, so
anyway, these are the two. These are the fear. Very. I had a girlfriend who does this. I'm not going to tell you this. My ex, actually, and she will ask you very strange question. The woman will carry stick and ask you. She said I was dating somebody with heavy stick to my head and ask me, "Did you sleep with her?" And I'll be looking at her. If I say I sleep with her, you hit me with this. If I don't, you will not believe me. So what do you want me to say? It's exactly what you are doing to NSC now. If NSC say they don't go to strike, you say NSC no do. If NSC say let's go to strike, you say they don't collect money. What did Nasime they do?
Yes, it's like the agreement. It's like the government are not following the agreement. Something is not dropping. There's something fishy.
You know that
It wasn't the same person that said that
they met
the first day, right?
they met 90% of what they wanted. Now NLC self, their eye no clear. You
No,
understand?
something is fishy. It's like they are not responding to the agreement. That is just it. These people are not full of anymore.
Okay, Favor, what do you think? Do you support NLC or you support government, or you think your mother go say Princess will say let them go and don't come back until they get what they want. That is what Princess will always say. Is that what you think it too?
Yeah, I think so too, because they're actually playing with us. Yeah, I will support her on that. So
Oh my God.
Yeah, I support her on that.
All right.
Yes.
But you know what? As of today, we are behind NLC, because between NLC and the government is between the devil and the deep blue sea. You have to choose the lesser devil. NLC is still the lesser devil here. You understand? Let's support NLC today. You understand? Because the lesser devil. Because we are in this and we don't have where to go. We still need NLC to raise in this. Even when we know that sometimes they collect money and they go home and they say forget about us. But still, they are still the lesser devil. What if they didn't talk? So that is where we are. We know what you are doing, NLC. You see, a time will come, that office, now sometime you will come out and they will remember you. And these are the kids talking. It's not me, it's not that the kids. Look at them, this voice of the young people. It's a dangerous voice. And it's a voice you cannot ignore. Anyway, let's quickly take a look at the next newspaper before we go on a break.
Okay, we'll look at the Guardian.
I know you love Guardian, young woman.
The
Let's
big
go.
story says how NAS sabotaged bids to revive the economy since 1999, and that story is on page 2. Coming from this one young lady, she says prioritizing personal growth is essential to pursue success and fulfillment. Okay, living in bondage of deceitful recruitment into drug marketing. And the next story says court orders interim forfeiture of seized oil bunkering ship to FG. And that story is on page 3. Sorry. Tinubu celebrates Pastor Adeboye at 82. It's all right. Oni of Ife, other Yoruba monarchs vow to end insecurity in Southwest. That's on page 3. CBN,
Go on.
CBN withdraws operational licenses of 4,173 BDS. That's on page 3. Those are all the stories we have on the Guardian this morning.
It's quite interesting, young woman. You see, let's first, people always think I don't like some of the pastors. About Adeboye, I'm on for you this time. Let's say happy birthday to the old man. You are 82 years old and you've imparted a lot. The last time they did it was about 10 years ago when they conducted the most influential man in Nigeria. This man came out number 1. So he was recorded as the most influential man. The overseer of Redeem came out as the most influential man in Nigeria and number 4 in Africa. That is how powerful this man is. So we joined the president.
I love how he talks. Very calm and gentle.
But
yeah, he is.
Nigerian can frustrate, they tend not to consider the man's age. I don't know if you knew of this that trended. let me just say like 2 weeks back, it was everywhere, a lot of insults, they were raining on the man.
On
The
Pastor
video, yeah,
David.
there are the video clips. He said that other denominations, you understand, will bow for the redeemed Christian church members. You get, so other denominations, which means, let me say, living faith, assemblies, like still the Christian churches get will bow to the redeemed Christian church members. So and the member responded, "Amen."
Wait, you did no?
Wait, now I'm the one telling you the story.
Okay.
So the member responded, "Amen." You get that particular clip. So you know the way social media does their things.
Yes.
You know, that particular clip that he said, other denominations, you understand, without Christian church members.
That's what they take on.
They collected that clip, they were playing it, and a lot of people were reading insults on the man. Because what they meant was that he's trying to say both other churches, both the Muslims, you get. So and people were like, does it mean that if you're not a redeemed Christian member, you're not a human, or you are not a child of God? You understand? That it's supposed to be like, since we are Christians, they're supposed to see us as one. You understand? That he would have said something.
How can he be doing? How can he say that? Why is he not going to the church to worship? The man believes in redeem. He's a redeemer. He believes in redeem. He's going to project redeem. Why would he not think redeem is superior to him?
Now, you know why I will not say anything about the clip? Because it will shock you to know that there was just something before that denomination that would just make the whole meaning and the statement different. Because the media will just put a gun to your head and it will cut your head off. So why I will not say anything because I've not watched him.
I wanted to doubt it until I watched it. Although it is just that part that you see coming out and all of that. So you know the Black now, the entertainer, the musician. So he was like, no matter what, the man is not a kid of his age. People should still learn the way they address him and the way they speak to him. People came under him again, under his page, and started insulting him. You get. So the thing is, the man has done well for himself. Even though people are saying that old age is not affecting the way he talks. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is I feel like Nigerians, we should still calm down, because it might not be actually the way we are judging it. You understand? That the man meant it.
No, listen.
Discriminating other churches.
Mary, God will bless you. You made a very sensitive comment when you talked about this, that they forget about the man's age. You understand? A man of this age is prone to dementia. Sure. Dementia is something we can all make math about it, that it doesn't concern us. At a particular age, dementia may creep in. You cannot remember things as you used to. Even me, at this age, some things, my brain doesn't work like before. Sure. And I have to be sincere with myself in the way I do certain things. So you cannot tell an 82 years old to remember the gospel, to preach as be energetic and remember or be able to make comment as the old man might need something else. He might not even be able to say something different. Now you're attacking him. Anyway, Baba, it's your birthday. We say happy birthday to you. We just pray to say happy birthday. But, you know, but Baba, may you do something for that church before you come out to. Because right now, that redeem can change, in fact, can change 70% of Nigerian life if you want to. But I'm saying that if redeem alone, the way you're able to form a community for yourself, you create, you bought a land and you make it your own. Okay? So begin to touch lives. In fact, invest. No, I'm not saying give money to them free, but let the redeem have a kind of cooperative scheme.
You know, they have a school, but it's very expensive.
I don't even want to hear that school. I want to hear the cooperative scheme, where people that belong to the same thing, they contribute money and they can take their money to go and do business, bring it back. You understand? Let them grow wealth among themselves. You know, in those days, Mary, when I was, I'm very close to people at Lagos State University. I have a lot of friends and lecturers, and one thing I observe is these guys were poor. I mean, lecturers were very, very poor until they now have the lecturer having their own cooperative. With their cooperative, they will gather money. One of them will buy a car. All of them now have a car. All the lecturers in Nigeria have a car. They have cars now. They now live in decent home, thanks to cooperative. Because for you to raise money to buy a car may be difficult, but you might just take today and you begin to pay small. In fact, in the UK, we don't buy house cash. We don't buy our cars cash. We buy it on mortgage. You pay every month.
Wow.
You understand? And that's how it is here. So if you see me driving a new car, it's not. I've not paid though. The house we live. In fact, it's against the law for you to buy a house and pay outright. In the UK, they will ask you, where did you get the money? The government will be asking you where you get the money to pay it outright. It's not like Nigeria. So you expected to pay 10% of it, and every month you work and you pay. And they don't, in fact, the mortgage span should be 25 years. You know what the government wants? By the time you pay 25 years for one house, come back and pay another one, you don't die. So they don't want you to own more than one house. That's why the system here is called Babylon system. You understand? So sometimes we in Africa, we want to copy them without knowing exactly how it is being practiced. It is wrong. So I will not be. So I think with the Baba himself operating a cooperative will save a lot. It will help. In fact, the church, they owe us. They've collected so much from us. They have to give a lot back to us. I'm not afraid to say that any day. I know you guys don't want to hear this, so let's go to the next one. I don't want this young woman to shout out to be mad at me today again because they're going to church tomorrow. Favor, are you agree with me? I'm quiet too because so when you go to church, if I can't you do like this. When you do the name of the Father, now I will tell you one story of the Father later. Let's go. Anyway, let's look at the big headlines here. How NAS sabotage bids to revive economy since 1999.
Which paper is that?
We are still on the Guardian.
Guardian.
Okay.
That is the big headline. In fact, it's a big one.
I feel like these people just keep shifting blames, just look for where to heap blame from, heaping blame from. So if NAS sabotage bids to revive economy since 1999, that's a long time ago. What has been done?
No, they're saying since that time till now they've been doing it.
They have been doing it over and over and over again. I just think it's just a blame game, really.
But the question is, if the National Assembly really want to work, if you see the images of the people here, are they not our Senate president? I think so. Yeah, these are our Senate president. You know, these are them, and they're the NAS. We want to blame them for certain things. Oh, listen, for me, my only blame to them, I can start as a layman. As a layman, I have problem with NAS. You know how many of them there? If you count, Nigeria have 770 something people that goes to local government. The number of House of Rep, if you count them, and the number of senators we have in Nigeria, then when they resume every year, maybe every 2 years, they buy this new Jeep, Prado, Highlander. No, they don't use Highlander, and then the Hilux and the vehicle that go with them, and it's all foreign-made cars. Imagine how much we spend for only their cars. Do you know how much we pay for the accommodation? These people come to Abuja, they're supposed to have a quarter where they stay. Yeah, the amount of money they receive as accommodation, these people, and they cry to us that we are in the same place, that they understand us. They don't. They're sabotaging this economy. And like I said, now if they want to make a law and say, okay, if I'm a member of the House of Rep, if I'm a member of government, they can make the law here. This is where the law can be made. You must not send your child abroad. Mary, oh, poor woman, I tell you the truth. The amount of money Nigerians spend in foreign schools is enough to change Nigerian education. In a year.
Sure.
And the amount of money these idiots used to treat themselves outside the country is enough to change our health system. So there is no excuse. If they want to save us, they can. So let them come out and save us today. Nigerians are dying. All I'm saying is, if you are in government, don't come abroad to come and treat yourself. Stay there. If the system is not good, fix it. You know how much you spend to fix that dead Buhari? Look at it now. Buhari is gone to his village. When do we spend that amount of money for somebody who's dying when young people like you are there? Who's going to carry the country forward? And he came back, well treated. He did not even do anything about the health sector. Now see how Tinubu look like when he became president. I want to show a picture of Tinubu now. When we come back. Now he's looking fresh. Yeah. They don't exchange all the blood, all the things right in the system. With our money. And this thing is done outside. In fact, there is a vampire, you're vamping, creating. In fact, what we call it is Babylon system. If I listen to one track of Marley sing, no one, let me do you a favor. Let me calm the tension in the house. Let's go on a quick break. I don't want Favor to talk because Favor are going to say something that they will not forgive them. Favor, I don't want you to say anything here. When we come back, I can see the smile.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to look at what the president said. So we want to see how our president looks like now, indirectly. But let's go on a quick break. Don't go away, viewers. This is SRTV, and we're looking at the new weekly bulletin. We're taking a look at what has happened throughout the week, and we're looking at today's newspaper. I hope you're getting informed and you're having it. I know some of you take offense. This is not an opportunity to offend you. It's not. In fact, we don't lie against anybody. We fight for you, but if you do something wrong, we'll fight against you, and we will fight you. So please do the right thing so that prosperity is good. It will judge us and look at the future of these young children. That's what we're saying. We are old. Those of us don't get gray hair, they don't mean again. But young people are still there. They have jam to write. They have academic, they have a future to pursue. We cannot ruin them and be happy. In the same of those of you in the NAS. I want to keep the Vanguard though, because I want to focus on them today. Vanguard always have a way of giving me what to talk about. You know, I don't like the National Assembly. But today is an opportunity to look at what they could have done and what they have done over the years. In fact, that would be a topic for a big show. Let's wait. Don't go away.
At SRTV Film Academy, our students are not just learners. Through our comprehensive programs and hand-on trainings, they are transformed into confident and skilled professionals ready to face the world of filmmaking and journalism. We offer a range of courses from film acting to cinematography, costume and makeup design, special effects, script writing, directing, and lots more. Take the first step to unleashing your potentials on the big screen. Do well to register with us today. Remember, there is always a professional way to doing everything.
Acting is my true passion. I can't wait to dive into the beautiful world of character interpretations. The ability to step into someone else's shoes, feel what they feel, bring their stories to life is an exhilarating experience for me. SRTV Film Academy has a comprehensive curriculum that will help me refine my acting skills, explore different acting techniques, and of course, help me find my unique voice as an actor. I am so ready to take on any role, embrace any challenge, and make my impact in the world of film.
Cinematography has always fascinated me, and I am thrilled to be able to hone my skill at SRTV Film Academy, and I can already envision myself behind camera capturing electrifying, breathtaking shots that will leave the audience in awe. Yeah, for real.
Being a part of SRTV Film Academy means I get to take my love for makeup to a whole new level. Special effects makeup is like magic, I tell you. Allow me to create scars, wounds, and fantastic creatures. I can't wait to learn to use the art of prosthetic to create imaginary world. And all hands on deck and guidance from professionals at SRTV Film Academy will help refine my skill and turn my passion into a career. I'm eager to unleash my creativity and make a lasting impression in the world of film and television.
As someone who is passionate about reporting and journalism, I am more than thrilled to be part of this prestigious academy. I can't wait to learn how to effectively communicate or engage with viewers through reporting and storytelling.
SRTV Film Academy Abuja, enroll today! We're gonna shoot you! We're gonna shoot you!
Welcome back, people. Welcome back. I don't know why I'm having two favor, but the two of you is fine. We're going to take one out because when we have two of you, then it means you are powerful. That's how we get it in Edo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the weekly bulletin from SRTV. I'm broadcasting here from London, and we have these two powerful women, Mary and Blessing, all the way from Abuja. And we have this talented, multi-talented, just in case you get the news. Favor is also an editor. She has been able to prove her skill today as somebody who can hold the screen. Hey, this is what the future has for you guys. I'm proud of you, young ladies. You know, I said something when I see the activities of young women in the UK, and I said, wow, the future of Africa might actually be in our women. It was the African women that held the race till now. And you people are really there to take it on. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of what you young guys are doing. I'm really proud. Anyway, let's look at today again. I know we will want to just quickly leave this thing, but these guys at the National Assembly will come back to you on a better day, maybe not today. And for those of you just joining us, or if you have been with us, don't go away, because at the end of the day, we find out our coach that took us to go and play that game and we came out second. He's been fired. Who is taking the bet? Is it the Guavon? The news reaching me say Guavon. Is he the one? We will see. But let's go slowly. Maybe somebody will tell us how that is going. Well, what I would like to do, Mary, is let us take a look at what the president, one of the major things that happened within the week, I think is very important, we touch on it, is the burial of the former governor of Ondo State. And I think it's a beautiful thing. The president was there. And it's one of those things we hope to see in the country. Let's take a look at what they do here first. You know, this is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, actually with the wife of the late governor. You know, and when you have the president anywhere, things happen. That is what you see. That's the president of Nigeria at this wonderful burial. And I really want to let's listen to one of the welcome speech, and then we want to listen to what the president have to say. Let's quickly listen to this one.
Great songs, one of our great leaders in Ondo State, and also a Nigerian par excellence, a patriot, who is also one of your own, one of those that you have also groomed at one time or the other. In 2012, I could remember in Ikeja, when you gave him the flag to represent our great party, ACN, as the governorship candidate in Ondo State. He has always been part of the progressive, but he passed on. And the whole of last week we were celebrating his life and times. I want to thank you for the representation you sent in the person of the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. He was with us during the funeral service. He delivered your message, even though you could not make it because of other state matters. But he represented you very well. And the people were happy. Ondo State was happy because it was as if you were there in our midst. Thank you, Mr. President. Not only that, you have decided to come personally to demonstrate that love once again, that interest once again, to be with us. Thank you, Mr. President. You are most welcome, sir. Thank you.
At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency.
I don't understand. Anyway, let's listen to what the president have to say. Well, because I've not seen Tinubu talk in an unprepared, perhaps it's an unprepared speech, I must say, you know, when they are in their office, they have the one they read. This is where we can get them really. Let's watch the president. This is where perhaps our man made.
So thank God for all of you. We lost and illustrious sons. So, yes, say a man passed. Akeredolu is my very, very close ally. And he's a son of the soil. I just came in to wish you Ekuroju, Eku Asende, Ade Apelori, Bata Apelese, Irukere, Amaposi, Ojo Niti, àtìlẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run ní kúrò fún yín. Ẹ̀mí gígùn àtàlàáfíà ara Ọlọ́run á fi ṣèkẹ́ yín. Ó kàn ní kí n wá kí yín. Ká dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Torí ẹ̀yin àgbà lẹ máa ń sọ wípé ká kú ní kékeré kó yẹ wá. Ó kàn ju ká dàgbà ká má rí èèyàn tó máa dárò wa lọ. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká lẹ́yẹ gbogbo yín o. Àwọn ọmọ yín náà á ṣoríire o. Ẹ kò lè nǹkan tí wàá kì í fún yẹn. Láti sọ pé adó tira wa pẹ́ a ti ń bàbọ̀ ọjọ́ ti pẹ́. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín, á dùn yín nínú, kò ní bà yín nínú jẹ́. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all. As simple as that. I'm running out of time. When I said I must be here, I must see you. I feel the life of my friend, my partner, my political associate. Thank you for giving him a befitting burial. Thank you very much, Ayedatiwa. Thank you, Deputy. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Ondo State.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Okay. Well, that is the president visit. It's one of the key things that happened. I just want to share some of the things that happened within the week. We want to say, let us join President to bid the former governor of Ondo State farewell, which him perfect rest in peace. May he rest in the bosom of hands of the Lord. But this is a wake-up call for all of us that the time is near. There's nobody that will not go. The question is, where are you going to end up? And what will you be remembered for? And all these people here, see, what I really want to see is from time to time to see young people, knowing that these guys are expired, their time is over, and that's why they shouldn't even be in government. I won't be in government at that age because I'll be stressing my health. The truth is, Baba Tinubu is stressing his health. Buhari gained it because I didn't know the presidency. Baba don't go. So maybe he should have, he enjoyed our money for treatment. But hey, on a good day, this job is stressful. Sure. You don't want to be president of Nigeria now with all the whole campaign, all the trouble. One day they say, price of oil don't go up, cement don't go up. You understand? Oh, kidnap somebody. You can't sleep. Is that good for an old man? Wow. I don't think it's not an enjoyable job. And I really feel sorry for them who are killing to be there. Like Tinubu said, I don't feel sorry for him. You ask for the job, now do it. Anyway, that is one of the major incidents that happened, and we're happy we share that with you. But the crux of the matter for me this week, really, young ladies, is that the National Assembly, they were trying to draw a new map. There's something called the Niger Delta NNDC, all right? And I don't know whether this thing is true, but let's listen to the Senate president. What they're saying is Anambra, they want to add Anambra to the Delta, we call them the Niger Delta area. You understand? There's a commission set up. If you remember, we reviewed something about whether adding the Northwest, having their own development commission, you understand? And they said they want to have a Southwest Development Commission. And I was asking the question, if Southwest is underdeveloped, as if that is not enough. They went to the Senate. Now, Anambra, Mary, I'm not a big fan of your people there. Anambra want to be part of Nigeria, of South-South. What is South-East then if Anambra is part of South-South? Because the so-called NNDC at the moment is for the South-South people. Now so now do collect capital, and Mary they talk to, because this is what they Mary did. The name of one beautiful woman, they carry our capital and go put her for Asaba. You know, those of us from Delta State, because of one fine woman, Miriam Babangida, they carry capital go put for Asaba. See River Niger, see Asaba. Now Niger, Anambra want to be part of NDTC. There's God though. Anyway, this is what the Senate have to say. Let's see. More yeah, what the Senate have to say on this.
Anambra State is part of Niger Delta. It's not for us as a Senate to go into geography. It will be good for the National Boundary Commission to explain it to us. But because I don't want us to be dragged into an issue that is so simple, if you were not getting your 13% derivation, that would have been a different thing. But since you are getting that, and also, you are also a member of the PIA, that is the host communities, as set up by the Act of Parliament today, and therefore you are also gaining. Those communities are also gaining from the host communities funds. I don't think we should be in a hurry to redefine Niger Delta to include Anambra, Gombe, and all that, but be that as it may, let us put the question. Distinguished colleagues, those who are in support of the argument that this bill be now read a second time, to go for second reading, say aye. Those against say nay. The next have it. Leader of the Senate.
Mary is God. So do me a favor. The bill did not go anywhere. You understand? I'm gonna share this thought with you guys. Let's hear from there. Oh, okay, Mary. I think they have light electricity problem over there. We'll bring you back, Mary. We are watching. All right, let's listen to another interesting video. They almost fought on this video. It's quite interesting, very interesting video.
What we are saying now, that is not what we are saying. Nobody is misinforming anybody. Nobody is misinforming anybody. Okay, limit yourself to your bill and defend it. Okay, yes. What I am saying is this:
Okay. Well, the sweet colleagues, I don't.
Okay, you see that little corner there? Let's see the final one.
My distinguished brother.
It's not the question. The question is not about Kogi. The question is not about Lagos. The question is not about Gombe. Can Kogi produce oil and not receive is the 13%?
Give you a copy until wait, allow me, sir. With due respect, sir. I want to correct an impression, sir, on the issue of boundary.
That letter you have is addressed to you, based on Anambra, not on Kogi. Let the senator from Kogi also write, like you wrote. You are not hearing what I'm saying, Tony. You wrote to the commission to find.
All right. This is I wish I can have this go back. Some of the things that interest us in Nigeria is sometimes we now fight for things that are not necessary. All in the case of getting national cake. They just want to have national cake. I want to drag the one that will come to my end. Blindly. You understand? Look, what a stupid argument. There's something set up for the South. We have the Southeast. The Southeast will get their own development commission. Because what happened to the Southeast, they have a bigger case than everybody in the country. After the Civil War, nobody have ever compensated the Southeast for what they did to them, what Nigeria did to them. You understand? A place destroyed, and nothing is no intentional body set up to develop the Southeast. The Southeast would have been the most developed area today. Would be looking more modern had it been we intentionally rebuild the place. So after destroying the place, we didn't rebuild it. That should be the argument of those in South. It's not to fight to be part of NNDC. What kind of rubbish is that? You understand? In fact, the senators from Southeast should have their genuine case and they go and fight for it. Kano is in prison. That should be your case. These are things that we expect them to do, not to say I want to be part of NDC. What is NDC? NDC have never made a single impact in my area. I'm gonna leave there. Anyway, the Senate has ignored that, and I don't think it's our duty to ask difficult questions anymore. But if you guys don't agree, you can say. And I'm not going to leave. I've been fighting my poor daughter here now, as if he consigned Mary. You see, I always say something in the country. There are two people in this country: the rich and the poor. You understand? It's not about the Anambra, about the Igbo, about the Yoruba, about this. The truth is, some people just play politics with us. You understand? They play politics with us, and they have a way of dragging us into the emotion. Now you're gonna say I'm sad. What has sad got to do? If the thing is if something good is in Anambra State, I will enjoy it. Do it there. As far as it's Nigeria, it's my country. Do you understand? I have a house in Lagos today. Must I come from Lagos first to be in Lagos? So anywhere that is good in the country is okay with by me. You understand? But just because of equity, I'm only saying that there are those of us in South, if you go to our rivers, we cannot fish as usual because this oil has destroyed a lot of things. You understand? The government is the spillage of oil. We're not talking of the natural gas which we are losing. You understand? And if I don't know whether we should focus on Monday. I'll see if somebody can help us to focus on Monday on Abia State. I'm hearing one good news from Abia. That Abia will be the first state to have 24-hour electricity. I don't know how true that is.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Did he go and get extra money from somewhere? Did the man manufacture money?
For you to know that our governors can do more, they can do better.
Thank you, my daughter. It's about the initiative.
Yes.
Some of them don't have it. In fact, I was listening to the governor of Lagos State. Impressive. I may not agree with all he's saying, but at least the man, he talks from inside. He means well. You understand? And I can imagine, so if we begin to encourage, maybe it's not time to even fight the government. If we encourage them and beg them to help us, because we are their mercy, the governors can save the country. Abia has started. Now that there's no food, Lagos, you may not agree, like I said, I don't agree with the Toffee ideology, but Lagos actually come up with some serious palliative that will help the people in Lagos State. This is a state that's already doing well. The question is, what are the other states doing? Maybe they are working and they are not talking. We want to hear. Because you can walk inside your bedroom, we don't know. If you bring it out, we will know. So we expect that the states are going to come out and defend us and actually fight for Nigerians. And I want to believe that Nigeria is a country. You know what I like about Nigeria? The North and the South is something unique. The Muslim and Islam and the Christianity is unique. If you want to live in a society where there's Sharia law, you go to where there's Sharia. You understand? And if you're a Muslim and you believe the Sharia, go there and stay. If you're a Christian and you do, if you are in that path and the law does not favor you, pack your things and move.
Oh,
you understand? If you don't have anything to, because the country is now segmented so that everybody can have a place. And I think I like that. I don't think everybody should live in a place where only Christians dominate, and I don't think everybody should live in a place where Muslims dominate. If you agree with the Muslim, go there. If you agree with Christianity, go there. If you want to live a free world, stay somewhere where there is free. You understand? So you can do whatever you want. It makes Nigeria better. It's not a weakness. It makes us better. So, and that is not our problem. Like I keep saying, the Muslim man is hungry. The Christian man is hungry today. The Yoruba man is hungry. Benin man too. Urobo man, we are hungry. So let us deal with the issue at stake. And the Senate today, anyway, you know why the Senate president didn't want to hear it? It's from the South. You know what? They add another one, join them, they call they share the money. You understand? Akpabio is from Akwa Ibom now. So you don't want share. You understand? So this is how we get the trouble we are in today. Nobody want to share. Anyway, young ladies, let us take a look at the newspapers a little bit more. 2 more, and then we look at sports so that we can round up. But there's
we have the Saturday Times.
Saturday
and
Times.
The story says 12 billion naira bribery scandal. Cost on high command. Duty as EFCC previous board top officers. And the writer say CSOs insist on prosecution of indicted personnel. And we have another story that says Edo 2024, INEC creates 20 days window for candidates nomination. And that story is on page 14 of the Saturday Times. We have a story that says domestic violence, not infidelity, forced me out of my marriage. This is coming from Blessing CEO. That's on page 5 of the Saturday Times. And here we have a story that says Tinubu appoints new FGM power company MDT team. And that's on page 4 of the Saturday Times. We have a story here that says Matawale directs military to intensify operations in NW against terrorists. And that's on page 4 of the Saturday Times. Today I was chased out of stage with stones, purchase water. This coming from MC Downpost, and that's on page 16 of the Saturday Times. We have a story that says how 300 level institute students murdered final year teacher undergraduate, and that's on page 7 of the Saturday Times. We have a story that says Binance expert warns of exacerbated economic woes, and that's on page 17 of the Saturday Times. I think these are all the stories we have because other headlines are similar to what we've read before.
Anyway, the EFCC, are they still one? Because now they are looking at what the custom is doing. 12 billion bribery scandal. You can hear that? 12 billion. These people, they just call money as if it's joke. 12 billion. Wow. And who's this young woman now? What is causing her domestic violence? So when do you come cry, come meet us?
That's the blessings to you, I beg. Just see that woman that came out to do relationship advice, including young ladies. And I wonder people that actually want to follow her own steps. Because this was the same person that came out and said her husband has no problem. But that is the man that married her before, that she has that child for. That he has no problem, he has no issue. You understand? But she just had to leave. You understand? Now coming out to tell you that domestic violence, not infidelity, forced me out of marriage. So it means she's actually not being straightforward. Today she'll tell you domestic violence, tomorrow she'll tell you there was no issue. She just felt like she got married at an earlier stage of her life. You understand? So when she began to know things, she felt like she got married too early and she left. So we actually don't know which one to believe because it was not straightforward.
I have watched. I think I went to an event where she attended. I have read something that she wrote. I think I've not heard where she said nothing, like her marriage was okay. What I've always heard was that I think she was 19 or so
when she early stage.
Got married, and she said the man was violent. That what I always hear her say that apart from being a violent person, that he was good in other areas, but it was the beating that chased her out.
Okay, the clip I watched, I wish I had the clip and so please. She said she got married at an earlier stage, and she was even praising the man. I forgot the name she called him. She said he had no problem, that the man is a nice person. But she's trying to tell the young girls not to get married at an early stage when they don't know much about life. That she doesn't know much about life when she got married to the man. You understand? And she got to a level where she felt like she just needs to opt out, not because the man is bad. So when she came out again, I was hearing her talking about domestic violence. That was when fans started trolling her that she's not being straightforward because she had no reason of leaving the marriage. Now she's trying to come and start spoiling the man because she was the one that said the man had no problem. Now coming again to talk about domestic violence. So which one are we following? Is it because you got married at an early stage or because of the domestic violence?
Could the man be accusing her of infidelity?
So the video I watched, she was not saying that the man had issues. She said she got married at an early stage. You understand? Later on, she felt like it was too early for her. She had to move out. So she's talking about young girls that rushed into marriage. And after some while, she's coming out to talk about them. That was why I said we should leave her because the story is not being straightforward here.
I mean, it's risky for a young girl like her at 19. She would have married an older man, I'm sure. And maybe at the point, women, this is dangerous thing with women. For us, women.
The man wasn't old, though. The man wasn't old. No, the man wasn't old. Not like old. I think he's still young as of when she got married to him. Not like
he was more than 10 years older than her.
Yeah, but the kind of body he has, you understand? You know, there's some men that even if their age has gone up, you don't know. You understand?
Age and body.
It's not about the body alone, though.
You said?
It's not about the body alone, though, maybe.
Age, yes.
age has a factor.
But he was not looking old. That's what I'm saying. The picture that they were showing online, he was not looking old. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think what is wrong. I don't know the story in full. But if you see a young girl like this, the more women grow older, the more they get stronger. You understand? And the men get weaker. So the life not balance. So we it's bad to use the word here. You guys are young, but at a particular age, women enjoy the bedroom more than men. Men are then weak. We go old, we get weak, and women get stronger with age. How we want to satisfy them if not be saying women they forgive us? So this kind of young girl that went into marriage at the tender age, maybe when she's really ready for the thing, now the man don't tire small. Now they were all like they come.
That's what people are trying to. Not coming to defend the man. You understand? People are feeling like, okay, to some extent, this one I don't say I now. You understand?
I don't care. Now the right language is not ready.
So coming out to talk about domestic violence, I'm not falling for that talk because that was not what she said at first. You understand?
Madam Blessing, I beg you not they lie against us. No, because when they say domestic violence, just tell us say we'll not be doing the thing again. You want a younger man, I will forgive you. Anyway, because because this is what gonna happen when an older man takes a younger one. You know there could be trouble at the end of the day. And now that young girl will nearly kill himself. Anyway, we're still on the issue of this. Let's take a look at one more paper, then we'll look at the sports. Because we said we're not going to do more than 1 hour, 25 minutes. It's now, obviously, we're not going to end in 1 hour, 40 minutes. Let's do that. Which other paper are we reviewing?
The Saturday Vanguard.
Vanguard, okay.
Vanguard, yes. How multi-billion-dollar corruption under Buhari hits the economy. Investigation. Culprits already being identified. Negotiations for the refund to the National Treasury ongoing. Political interference may compromise efforts. Okay, that story is on page 9. FG pays 1 trillion naira petrol subsidy monthly. Page 4. Speak out 38 ministers. Cut down costs. Agbakoba tells Tinubu. Airpeace to London will be different.
That one I want here. You know, that one I want hear the airpeace matter. I don't want hear that.
Good news, good news.
Good news, yes. Good news.
We are not after your job. NLC replies Tinubu.
Good.
Dr. Ugoji Egbujo. Perhaps the president doesn't know that many Nigerians feel that the labor union has been compromised and pocketed by his government.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a story at the top which says, Wigwe built private tomb before death struck. How he will be laid to rest. Isoko Kingdom, RCCG Parish, Plan B for burial. We will celebrate him, not mourn for he was a good man. That's coming from the pastor. And this story is on page 14 and 19. African Grammys. We won't alienate home award. That's on page 20, and this is coming from Minister Musawa. These are all the stories we have on the Vanguard this morning.
Who is this woman? Who is this beautiful woman here? They have a way of finding their way to the newspaper these days. Is it on Saturday team?
Is this the CC?
Bibi Naija CC.
Is it the same lady?
No, that's one of the Big Brother Naija housemates. But I think there's no story about her here. So what's that?
There's no story about her here.
So why did they put her there? Just to dazzle us. There's God though.
I can find another story downward. It said couple, retired colonel, arrested for printing fake currency notes. And that's on page 6.
Her story is still not there.
Her story is not here. I think her picture is just to capture the men's attention.
So does it mean that this printing press now, they're also trying to deceive us or what?
No, I think she should have a story inside, maybe inside the magazine.
Okay.
We can see BB Niger 60. Okay, I can see page 22. Our story is inside on page 22.
Okay. Maybe it's just a cover page of a beautiful woman. There's God. But anyway, I think one of the major headlines for me here, and it's not the corruption, because I'm used to that already. They're not going to do Buhari and his people. Those people that ruin us, like what this young girl said. The people, the today leaders are how they are raping the tomorrow leaders. We will discuss that again and again in the course of this trip. But let's look at what APC has done. You understand? It's the same thing I was shouting every day. Now, Akwa Ibom, when they said it, I thought it was even Akwa Ibom that's going to make the first move to fly to London. Do you know how many Nigerians leave UK, London to Nigeria daily? This was a route where we had 3 aircraft before. We have Medview, we have the Arik, we have British Airways is still there, and Virgin. Now the 2 Nigerian, this fell out. So the market has been there. You don't go into that market and lose. My question is, how come that it takes now a private airline, which is Peace, to now take on this initiative to fly from UK to Nigeria? It's a shame. And you know what I keep saying here? Instead, I'm going to call on the state government. Why can't one of the state governors say, let us have Delta Airline, Delta Air? You understand? It will be a beautiful airline. Edo Air, Lagos Air. You understand? And they can buy aircraft. It's cheap. They don't need to pay at once. And they will create a lot of jobs, and they'll be competing in this big market that brings people from Nigeria to the United Kingdom and even beyond. I'm going to say America is still there. And we're going to say that the governors cannot do anything. No, this is an example of what the governor can do. And first, let's thank this guy, this APs, who has come up with this initiative. There's something one comedian said. He said the Igbo people, they want to run away. Say, no, you're not going anywhere. That we will go there together. We don't say, now all of us jump Nigeria, all of us go there to the end. You understand? We need you guys to help us grow Nigeria. No, the Igbos are trying. You understand? Look at this car manufacturer now, Innocent, an Igbo guy. Look at this guy now. I'm sure he's an Igbo guy. The owner of Epis, be an Igbo guy. You know, they're there.
The most I feel like they have so much interest in business, even though I feel they're not getting a lot of support. But standing on their own, I must applaud and applaud them for their hard work. Because when it comes to business, you see the thing, let's be sincere. They have been doing well in the business sector.
That's why we won't let people go. We go stay Nigeria together.
They've got the kind of support. They've got the kind of support they need from the government. Imagine what would have been.
No, in terms of manufacturing, Abba shoes alone, shoe made in Abba would have been worldwide today. You understand? Sure. If clothing, all this is, you know, maybe there's something. So the t-shirt which I sent to you guys, which I'm going to send more to you people now. The t-shirt I brought from the UK to Nigeria one time. Actually, the t-shirt was not made in the UK. It was made in, I think, in Bangladesh. Imported to Wales. And I bought from Wales and bring it to Nigeria. And they say it's UK made. It's not UK made, it's made in Bangladesh. Do you understand? What stopped Nigeria about people from creating those t-shirts and selling to them here? I can even create the market. We have some cheap shops, some rubbish. They buy things from China. So why can't we use all our people to produce things that we can sell to people in the Western world? We can keep blaming them that they are responsible for our problem. Why don't we compete in the market? This is what the Igbo man has done for us. The airline business, the air travel has been there, is still there. Do they stop Edo State from having Edo Air? Do they stop Delta from having Delta Air? Why can't we have Lagos Air? Let it be competition among the states. The states should be competing. You understand? It is good to have these states. Let them compete. All we see is how they're going to create. In fact, the politics we're going to hear today is how they go to Senate and they go and argue how they're going to drag things home. No, if you can actually produce things at home, I cannot shout it more. In fact, only Benue alone can feed. You know, Benue, they are the only people that have a culture of farming. You know why I know the governor of the Benue State was saying I was coming from my farm. The only time I heard that word, I was shocked. A governor telling you he's coming from his farm because it's his culture to farm. It's a pride to be a farmer in Benue State.
Everybody now seeing the value of farming. Now that food is high, everybody now see the value. Like I said, these days people cannot neglect farmers. Unlike before, they do that.
But you know, green marry farmer, how many?
You said?
You know, green marry farmer.
No, you don't understand.
No, I ask now. That's a simple question.
There's farming at different levels.
No, go encourage them now. Favor, you go take farmer.
Yes, sir.
I mean, most of them, I'm not neglecting them. There are people that talk down on them.
I can actually marry a farmer.
Good. Let's start from there. You understand? Because you know why these boys start to do Yahoo? I grew up and I know I was a young man at one time. My reason I traveled to Europe was because anybody that come from Europe, the boy they come made. I have to go. Do you understand? You see, it is that influence. You see them do Yahoo now. You see one small boy, you don't say somebody pay. They say that the money don't come. I go begin joy. You understand? These are the things that influence them. And 90% they won't impress you. All this old money with the boys they look for. Who they look for? Not Buna. Now the young ladies they won't impress. That's the truth. So Mokuna agree marry farmer. Maybe family good people go farm.
Marrying a farmer is not bad. I don't know. Maybe you think there's no money in agriculture. There are farmers that are very rich. I know what I'm saying. There are farmers that have lands. They are very rich. And being a farmer doesn't make you dirty. It's not just to go to the farm, come back and freshen up. If you ask if I can marry a farmer, I can broadly say it here on the live broadcast that yes, I know that there are a lot of educated people that are farmers. Not all farmers are illiterate. There are people that understand.
In fact, farming. If you go to, the only place I work in my life today was a tomatoes farm in Belgium. It was a glass house. You understand? If you see, within 3 months, we don't plant. We are reaping the tomatoes already. It was so beautiful, and it's like working in a factory. Of course, your hands will still be stained, but you can wear gloves, and you know what? You're fine. We were digging. There's something we removed the part that shouldn't grow. It was a beautiful job. You understand? It was hard, but again, that's farming. It's not that bad. We can grow into that level of farming. We no more use hoes or cutlass to farm. People don't do that anymore. So things has moved on.
Okay, let me ask: don't we have the white people as farmers? The whites.
Of course, the farmers here in the UK, they are very rich. The government protect them, though. The government protect them.
Says if a farmer from the white land, from let me say maybe the UK, the US comes and say you want to marry a Nigerian lady, you rush, you jump into the.
Now speed now.
Then you neglect the Nigerian farmer.
There's no though. I might be very
some farmers that you say they're illiterate, they don't know anything, is different. But there's some educated farmers too. You understand? They're making a whole lot of money from these things. You can't. Okay, yes. This reminds me. Ghanaian actor John Dumelo. You can see him showcasing his farm product. A lot of eggs that he's selling from his farm. You see him crates of eggs. Like I got so impressed when I watched it. He was posting on his Instagram page. And he was like, okay, this will be sold out in a few weeks and all of that. So it means he's into poultry farming and he's boldly telling you, as a Nollywood actor, a Ghanaian actor, what was that their own name, Gallywood or so? You get a public figure for that matter. So he's married to a barrister, a lawyer for crying out loud. So there's levels to this farming. Not all of them are illiterate. A lot of them know what they are doing and they're making a lot of. Look at what he's doing his own modernized way. When they bring these crates of egg, now they have a vehicle, a logistic for it. They go out and dispatch these things out there. You see how sales is ongoing, right? So what am I saying? He's educated, he's famous, he got married to a barrister, and he's also a farmer. He's trying to show it now to the world that he's a farmer, a proud farmer.
Listen, I'm proud of you. Listen, I'm also proud of you young ladies because you people are making SRTV proud. And I like, sometimes you guys don't know, maybe when I have a lot of money, we're going to give the best prize to somebody in April. I'm going to give an award in this platform. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the most patriotic SRTV person. You see, now when you wear that t-shirt, maybe I'm not wearing your own t-shirt too. I know.
Where is the t-shirt? Listen.
I'm not give you. I'm not share for you. There's God. Anyway, we are doing well.
Come for consultation and ask for t-shirts. People are asking for t-shirts on live broadcast. There's God though.
I mean, maybe you did not ask. Anyway, let's hear from Favor. Maybe Favor will tell us what she thinks about farming. Favor, do you like farmers? Do you think farming is? You like farming, eh? So
yeah, I think the way the economy is now, I think farmers are the ones profiting so much. They are the ones that are not complaining of hunger. I think so. So I think it is a good deal. If I had known that the economy would be like
Nelson, I wanted to hear what she will say.
Allah, in fact,
if she had known that the economy would be like this, she would go into farming or what? Or give a farmer a chance. Let me understand. I really needed to hear what she said.
We really need to hear that. We really need to hear that. Anyway, we're not going to go away because what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one short break. When we come back, we're going to look at the sport because apparently our coach has been fired. Who is next? That's something we want to know. And we want to hear from Favor what she thinks about farmers. Let me give you this quick short break. When we come back, we'll be right here. Favor, you are right back, right?
Yes, I am back.
So let's just hear from you first. If you know that there was going to be hunger, would you have gone into farming? Would you have dated a farmer?
Yes. Yes, very, very well. I would have gone into farming. You know, in my house, there's this empty land we have in my house, and most of the times my mom throws tomato or pepper inside the farm and all.
Yes.
Then even on corn season, she plants corn and.
No, in fact, Lagos State Governor actually mentioned this, and I can't wait. Why is the network frustrating themselves, not us? That is how Nigeria like to talk. They don't want to admit anything. You understand? But you know what? We're going to discuss a little bit of this farming and then go into the sport when we come back from this break. Don't go away.
SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us. Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less. We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Welcome back, people. This is Weekly Bulletin and SRTV, and I'm Daddy Chris broadcasting from London. If you're just joining us, these are the two beautiful women from ABUJA, Mary and Blessing are there. And today, from the heartbeat of the nation, Benin City, we have this kinky young lady called Favor Obaweki. She's right here with us, and we are doing well. We'll be talking, and something dragged us into the most important topic of our time. Farming. And here we're discussing farming. And Favor was telling us that actually her mom, they had this vacant land, this spare land in their house, where the mother throws some things and the things will germinate and they bring food. And it's unheard of that Nigerians are going to bed hungry. Maybe because we ourselves are not even taught to do our own bit of farming. You don't need to be a big farmer to grow tomatoes. In the UK here, when you have a small garden, it's expected that you will plant tomatoes or plant some few things there. Here, and you'll be surprised that you just go there and pluck tomatoes for your food. You understand? And Lagos State Governor was actually talking about it, that we all can do our own bit when it comes to farming. Am I right, Favor?
I think
yes, you are right, sir. You are very correct.
Yes. So you were telling us how is your mom getting on with it? So she throws things into the garden, and how does it work?
Yes. Yes, that was at first, at the beginning, that's what she was doing. She just throws things inside. And surprisingly for us, when we entered the farm, I'll be like, oh, the things are actually growing. Yeah, things are growing. So with that, she became more intentional with it.
Good.
You understand? Not just like
Yes.
let's see whether it will germinate or not. We became more intentional. When we have this tomato and all, she'll be like, go put it somewhere, and we are sure it will grow. You know, in Nigeria, we are so blessed. Our land is so fertile. It's
That's
so
true.
very, very, very fertile. We have fertile land everywhere. Yes. So I believe we should be intentional about these things. About farming, we should be intentional about it. It is actually sad that we will go to bed hungry, like you said. It is not proper. We have everything it takes to survive. I think that is one of the reasons why we adapt to so many things. The other miss from Abuja said, she said she doesn't know we adapt to so many things. I think one of the reasons why we do that is because God has given us everything to survive. We have it all.
In fact, you said it all, young lady. The truth is, God gave us everything to survive. Imagine if the government can say, hey, this is what I think Gaddafi did something like that in the past. You understand? He gave chicken to everybody to grow their own, to begin to grow chickens. You understand? In fact, that was something the government can just do something, but you don't actually need the government to do it. Favor's mom did not wait for the government to do what she did. At the end of the day, she was able. I'm sure she will be able to feed her family one way or the other from it. What does it really take us to? Maybe I know maybe it's not in our subconsciousness, like what she said. You might do it once as an example, and you find out, oh, this can save us on a difficult day. Let's do it. You know why I know, Mary? I had this compound in Lagos in those days. I've not been there for years anyway, but it's my compound. And at the back of it, they have this plantain. And the thing was growing on its own. So all of a sudden, I wanted them to cut it off. They said, no, that decreased. Because as I was flooding the compound, there was need to flood the place. The children said, no, don't touch it. Do you know that thing was a saving grace? Sometimes, ordinary pawpaw, when pawpaw is so important, you know, pawpaw is one of the most healthy fruit on earth.
Wow.
The thing will grow on its own. On its own, you don't even need to plant it. It will just grow from there, where my house is. And then you have this plantain. There was a day they brought this plantain there, and the number of plantain in my backyard was so much that it took us for more than 2 weeks. We were eating and eating and eating plantain. I don't normally like plantain. Some got ripe, and at the end there, I was eating ripe plantain in different form. The beauty of it, it was coming from my backyard. And I didn't actually do anything. All I know, it was growing there. So if we are, in those days, our forefathers, my grandfather's compound, we have this orange. The trees are planted, it grows, it becomes part of the compound. It is good for two things. One, it brings in good oxygen. If you have a big tree of a fruit in your compound, it's good for oxygen because you breathe in fresh air with the tree. Because what the biology taught us that plants will take in carbon dioxide and bring out oxygen. So it makes the air fresh. And number two, it gives you fruit to eat. How come that even in our so-called big compound, these rich men we're talking about, they don't plant anything? They plant flowers like as if they are in Oyibo land. Oyibo land, if Oyibo see that kind of fruit, they will plant it to decorate their places. And we don't have this culture of planting. And perhaps that's something the government should preach more to us. It's not by beating us, it's telling us the importance of it. And maybe this time of hunger, it's time to wake up. Take example, for instance, if the government will say, okay, you know, I'm going to give every home, not the chicken. I know they will eat some of them. We're hungry, we'll just bring a chicken and kill it. But if I give some people 5-10 chicken, go and grow it so that you have eggs, you'll be surprised how many eggs that will come out from there. You understand? Other than the big, like, you don't have to do it intentionally, but with time, people may see the beauty of it and say, no, this is what I want to do. I want to raise chicken. I want to have my own poultry. That's something we should all be looking into, especially in this difficult time. And Mary, if in the absence of any other thing, let us take a look at the final paper of today, because I think we've done much to say we don't try. At least now the same government, they rule all of us. So who the verse, make it verse, because not be our fault this time. So let's look at the sports.
Okay, from the Punch Sports Extra, we have the big headline that says, "By Joseph, who is next?" Okay, Pesero pens spell message to Nigeria after 22 months Eagles reign. Nigerian Football Federation shops for new coach. Amuneke, Findi favored. Hmm. And we have a story here that says AFCON 2023 major highlights of my career. And this is coming from Young Noble. Osime wants to join Chelsea, coming from Mikel. AFCON rivalry, Iwobi Basi, Batu Adengri, and Blue Eye Revenge against Bees in London Derby. And we have Forest versus Liverpool. Red trees clash at City Ground, and that story is on page 5 of the Punch Sports Extra. We have a story that says Ndidi trains may return March 29, and that's on page 6 of the Punch Sports Extra. Rashford to United. That's on page 6 and page 4 of the Punch Sports Extra. Valencia versus Madrid. We have Los Blancos, Los Che Batu at Mastala, page 3 of the Punch Sports Extra. And we have a story here that says African Games, Jigre listed in Nigerian Scrabble team. That's on page 2 of the Punch Sports Extra. Oshoba ruled out of African Games with injury. Page 2 of the Punch Sports Extra. These are all the papers we have this morning, the headlines we have on the Punch.
Okay. Anyway, you people are gone invisible. I'm sure you don't have light.
That's the Nigerian system.
Anyway, we're used to it. We've done well. The question is, the most important headlines today is actually goodbye, Jose. I can't wait to say goodbye to you, man. This time I'm very patriotic, I want a Nigerian coach. And the news reaching us might be false, is the man Iguavon is back. Iguavon, you need to tighten your belt. I don't like the job of the coach, but you need to wake up and be technical as well. This guy went there and played only conservative football. That's why we didn't get much goals. Imagine Cote d'Ivoire playing us as if we are kids. The fault of the coach. We have all the people to make a good team. And that's why we need the right person to bring them out.
But the thing is, Nigeria has been winning during that AFCON final. Nigeria has been winning, but because they lost.
But we struggled to win, Mary. To be fair, we were struggling.
By the end of the day, I'm not in support of us having a white coach, because when we had Stephen Keshi, we're still doing well. So you can look for a black coach. You understand? Yes. Let's not be like we are not good enough. We can be good enough. There are still good people that can coach Nigeria. Nigerian people that can coach Nigeria. So let's walk into that. And stop allowing. Okay, have you seen? I don't know, but have you seen a Nigerian man coaching someone from the Europe, any club in Europe?
No, not in Europe. European will not take you. They would not even have a referee. In the AFCON, Nigeria didn't even produce one referee. That's how bad we are. We are behind. You understand? We're the big nation, the biggest black nation on earth. You must understand the position of Nigeria in this world. Not in Africa, on this world. We are the biggest black nation on earth. It must ring a bell. So we must be clever and we must use it well. Anyway, it's good to say goodbye to this guy. We look at the Guavon because I know this guy, Fini the Judge was supporting him, was the assistant. So now if a Guavon comes in, we're going to see what Fini the Judge and Guavon can do for us. Let them fail. Let them fail. They will learn from their mistake and we'll grow. We can't be patient with our own coach. We should be patient with our own coach. That's my own take. And the boys should take it seriously. And there should be no favoritism in Guavon. You must take on the right person to play the game. And because if you don't, we will look for another person within Nigeria to take it over from you. There will be no story. You understand? But Nigeria should not be going outside. Let us encourage our footballers to go into coaching. And when they come back, there's a job. And it must not be the national team alone. How come that you are not taking on all these other teams? See, this is the problem we have. You understand? There's nothing wrong if one of them begin to train better insurance. I see Kano looking at his own team, the Yimba. Let them, these teams can do well. They can do well. So go and start. Be active. Do something so that we have reason to bring you back. Anyway, that is, let me bring it back to the sport because the sport want to run away. No chance to run. We are here. And And this whole story about Osimhen joining Chelsea, what is this whole? In fact, Mikel is saying that he's going to fight for Osimhen to join Chelsea.
Celebrating on it.
They're all looking for him to join Chelsea. The guy is good. The truth is, Osimhen is good. He's good. You understand? He's good. And if he comes to England, I want him to go to only 2 teams: Arsenal or Man City.
He's going to come to Chelsea. Don't worry.
I'm not saying it's not Chelsea, not Chelsea. I was supporting Chelsea.
We need it in Chelsea.
Anyway, I begin to support Chelsea now that I have Sterling there. So I can't wait to see the combination of Sterling and Osimhen in as a squad. That would be interesting.
We don't hope that works though, because I think they're still deliberating on him coming to Chelsea. But even me personally, I support him going to Chelsea because I'm a Chelsea.
No, he should come to Arsenal for me. But the best thing for him, if you want to succeed right now, it should be actually Man City. They have the right squad.
Right now, a hot cake go. Everybody's dragging Osimhen.
That's how it goes. Though. All right, young ladies, I think that is a good place to call it a wrap. We are almost 2 hours into the show. And I want to thank you, young ladies, for doing this with me today. We're going to take a break tomorrow. And hopefully when we come back on Monday, we should be strong and really, really stronger than what we've done. But it's a very successful month from our point of view. We've done what we do best. And hopefully we're going to build on what we are doing now and make this show a lot better to serve Nigerians and people, especially those Nigerians in the diaspora. Like I said, from Monday, I'll be inviting guests from the diaspora and you people bringing guests to the show who can contribute and say what they think on how they can move this country to the next level. So let me say happy weekend to you guys. I know I can't wait to let you guys free. You're women. I want to set you guys free. So you go and misbehave over the weekend and come back stronger. All right? They are laughing. You know, I have the right to say anything to you because I'm the one that can say it. So we say something. Say your last word for today to our audience. Whatever
okay,
you
have a lovely weekend. Please, for those driving, drive safely and be careful out there. But even at that, enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to have fun.
Stay out of trouble. Don't stay out late. Take care of yourself and manage your resources properly. Thank you.
My message will then go to the governors. The governors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you can do a lot. In fact, you are the hope. If you sleep, we're all sleeping as it is now. But if you wake up, we'll all wake up. So the future of our children, of our time, is in your hands. Example has been demonstrated today in Lagos State. And the good news coming to me that perhaps Abia will be the first state to enjoy 24-hour electricity thanks to a governor. It is possible and it can be done. And don't forget what we discussed today. Farming is a thing we should be doing with pride. Please let us put our things together, let's put our hearts together and embrace farming because it is the future. On that note, I would say have a blessed weekend. I know many of you go to church tomorrow and those of you that go to mosque on Friday, please help us to pray to God so that we have a better Nigeria. Because in the absence of any other thing, the only thing we can do is really pray. So I will join people in prayer for our great country, Nigeria, so that we'll be having a country so that we more love. You see, the first thing is to love this country. And to love the country, we have to have on the understanding that if the country is successful, we are successful. And if the country fail, we fail. So on that basis, I would say, let us love Nigeria. Let us embrace what we have. Nigeria is what we have. Let us worship it so that Nigeria will in turn bless us. I want to end up by saying this. When they give you citizenship in the United Kingdom, they will tell you, may you be a blessing to United Kingdom and may the land of United Kingdom bless you. I'll say that to you too here. May you be a blessing to Nigeria and may the land, the precious land of Nigeria bless you. Good day and have a beautiful weekend. Bye for now.
Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let SRTV Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home.
We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with modern nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it and here we have it.
Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer. Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen SRTV Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes. Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living. Explore the world of vast opportunities by investing in SRTV Real Estate today. Superb location, habitable, accessible, attractive, and a secret to every smart investor. For your real estate, SRTV is trusted and reliable. Contact us today with the number on the screen or email us at realestate@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
SRTV. Innovative content.